Hey guys, we are back. This is the Daily Chill for July 9th. I am here with a first timer. We got all the way from Somerset, England, Elliot Trotman. Elliot, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, mate. I'm good to be here. I'm buzzed to be on the Daily Chill. It's been a long time coming, but I'm here. I'm here.
What? Got it. Let's talk time for a second. What time is it in Somerset, England right now?
It is 11:30 p.m., so nearly midnight, but I'm here.
All right. What a trooper. What a trooper. Matty Ice, Driscoll, how you doing?
Doing good.
All right, let's get into it. We could talk about anything right now. There's really no sports going on, and I wanted to take a deep dive into talking a little NFL. We got our Bills guy on here. Driscoll's a huge Patriots fan. Elliot's a huge Jets fan. So I wanted to talk a little bit. Patrick Mahomes just signed that $510 million deal or whatever it is. We could talk about the Chiefs going forward. I wanted to start right there. Will they be in the Super Bowl next year? Let's swing it first to Elliot.
Yes, they will. Yeah, they're coming out. They're coming out of these. The AFC. It's definitely going to happen. On the other side though, NFC. I don't know what's going to happen there, but I do believe, even though they've paid Patrick Mahomes so much money, they'll be in the Super Bowl next year. It's going to go back to back. I really do. I think he will.
Yeah, it seems to be like a back-ended contract, so everything's looking good over there. Maddie, I haven't heard your thoughts on this Patrick Mahomes deal, so swinging over to you next.
It's crazy, in my opinion, JR. Just my God, that's a lot of money is really all I can say. As far as is Mahomes worth it? I mean, he's certainly the man of the moment in the NFL, and he has been for how long now? So it's a crazy investment on Kansas City, but there's no reason to think that it won't pay off at this point. I mean, just Mahomes, he's whether you think he's a system quarterback with Andy Reid or not, the guy gets the job done. So it's tough. It's tough to bet against Kansas City right now.
Yeah, it's really tough to go against that talent right there, but maybe the Patriots fan will do it. Will we be seeing the Chiefs in the Super Bowl next year, Driscoll?
We will not be seeing the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I think they're going to have a great year, but I think there's going to be a major collapse. I am shorting the Chiefs. I believe that there will be a bunch of things that happen. Tyreek Hill thrown out of the league. Sammy Watkins becomes Sammy Watkins again, like he was on the Bills. He'll get hurt, something. He seems crazy. Travis Kelce could get Me Too'd. I see it collapsing. I see a knee injury potentially for Mahomes. And I think the Ravens might pull it out, or we could get a surprise team. Who knows?
Yeah, all right. I'll swing it over to myself. Lastly, it's easy to go chalk and say Patrick Mahomes will be in the Super Bowl, but I'm looking at a team called the New England Patriots, and they haunt my dreams. They are just nightmarish. I know Elliot and Matt can also contribute with that because they are in the AFC East. Man, I don't really know. Like, I think they're going to win 11 games, and I think that if the Chiefs fall off, like you're saying they will, they can beat the Ravens. I don't think they have the firepower to beat the Kansas City Chiefs straight up. I really don't. But they can beat the Ravens. They can beat the Texans. They can beat teams like that. So if KC does have that slip up, do not be surprised if you're looking at the Patriots in the Super Bowl. NFC predictions, and I'll give you another fire take right here. Do not be surprised to see Tom Brady in the Super Bowl as well, because what have we learned about in life? Death taxes Tom Brady. And I don't want to sit here. Listen, I'm the first person to go Tom Brady when he messes up. I loved when the Titans beat him. Mike Vrabel deserves a trophy for it, just like Eli deserves too. But still Tom Brady. You have to be worrying about him at all times. So, yeah, that's my thought. I'm going to swing it over to Elliot again first here for the NFC prediction.
NFC, right? I like a bold prediction. I'm going to go Arizona Cardinals.
Wow. I don't know about that.
Honestly, I was speaking to my brother today, and he was like, we were talking about like a prediction, and he was like, just chuck any, like I was just going to chuck one random team in that. So obviously you've got your Saints, Rams, and then obviously Russell Wilson, and of course Tampa Bay. But I was just like, Do you know what? I'll chuck in the Cardinals. I know it's a long shot. I know it sounds like I've been smoking stuff, but I really do think the Cardinals. I know it's bold. It's bold.
I will say this right here. Kyler Murray is going to see a huge improvement this year. I think that's the way the NFL is scheming towards. And I think we might have lost Maddie for a second, but we're going to continue to trek through. Driscoll, NFC thoughts. Tom Brady, will he be in another Super Bowl at the end of the year?
I don't think he will be in the Super Bowl. I'm going to root for it. I really actually like that Cardinals pick. I think if the Cardinals could be a super improved team, and if you watched them enough last year, you saw them, they really could throw up points. So if they put together a few other things, they could easily turn that thing around big time. I'm going to go with the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks, I'm contemplating putting a $50 bet on them to win the Super Bowl. I think they could pick up Antonio Brown. Russell Wilson can squeak out these tight games. If it's a close game, my money's on Russell Wilson. I think I love Mahomes, but I think I would take Russell Wilson in one game right now to win.
Wow. All right. Yeah, I mean, definitely throw 50 on them at least to win the NFC. I like that pick a lot. All right, so I guess we're going to move on. Let's talk we're just going to talk generic basketball real quick. They're down in the bubble. The Magic are down there. A couple teams are down there. The Nets are basically out of it. But I did want to get Driscoll's take on the Celtics right now, how he's feeling with the team right now, because they honestly might have a good shot here.
I like the Celtics. I do have a fair amount of money on them to win, to get to the finals as well as to win it. If they won the finals, I would have probably about $5,000 that would be coming to me, which would be nice. Probably not going to happen, but I like their chances. I think that not a random team could win, but if someone were to ask me who should I bet on to win the finals, I would say go with the Rockets or the Celtics if you want, your nice odds. I really like the Rockets. I think that the Rockets are a team that the crowd can take them out of the game. James Harden and Westbrook can get really frustrated with the crowd. But I think Westbrook is a guy with no crowd. He brings it 150% or 1,000,000%, whatever you want to say, every play. And I think that is really going to frustrate teams. So I would go with the Rockets to win the NBA Finals with the odds.
Yeah, for sure. Like the Lakers and the Clippers are the favored, but you just like your Seahawks pick. It's a smart pick. If you want some juice on your money, probably like 6-7 to 1 odds. So I like that a lot. Elliot, any thoughts on the NBA? Who you rooting for? What do you think?
Yeah, well, I've always sort of been like an LBJ guy. So it's sort of, as for me, it sounds generic, but yeah, I am sort of like rooting for the Lakers. I think the reason why is though, because of like watching The Last Dance and seeing all this like Michael Jordan. Everyone said like, right, Michael Jordan's the GOAT now. Like it's from watching The Last Dance. And I feel like it sounds stupid, but maybe LeBron James has seen that and thought, I need to win a championship here. I need to win a couple more championships. If even I'm going to be in this conversation, like, again, I know he is, but The Last Dance was different. So I think you're going to expect a LeBron James. I think he's going to be fired up. And I think if AD can come along, I think they'll be all right. So I will take the Lakers. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
Go. I love it. I'm taking them too for Kobe Bryant reasons. And
yeah, exactly that.
Yeah,
right after Kobe died, 50 on them to win.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I do like as well. I think they'll be really prepared.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and then they have Anthony Davis. Like he's just like the 1B there. It's pretty incredible. All right, and now we're gonna get into some sport that is actually being played right now. They call it football. We call it soccer. Elliot, take us away.
Yeah, well, but at the moment is as we all saw a couple of weeks ago, Liverpool won the Premier League, and which was awesome. Being a Liverpool fan, my whole family side's from Liverpool, so it was pretty mental. Couldn't really celebrate for COVID-19 reasons, but we had a drink. We had a drink on them, and that's all that matters. But yeah, football. Really, the big story I think personally is Manchester United, as you know, making a real run for that European spot in the Champions League. A lot of young players coming through, Fernandes. It's looking really good, and I just think, yeah, they're pushing top 4 spot. And there's so many good teams now in the Barclays Premier League. Like when
nice.
I don't know how you guys know, a lot of you know Man City, likes of Liverpool, Manchester United, but there's teams there like Sheffield United who have come into the league this year and made a real splash, and it's really good to see.
Nice.
And football's good. The EPL showing why it's regarded as one of the best sports leagues and definitely the best football league in the world. And yeah,
Awesome.
it's going well. It's going well.
So Driscoll, that seems to me like we're putting $100 on Manchester United going forward.
Well, man, I follow this, somewhat, so not a lot, but I've noticed Man U's been doing a lot better than they were like a year or two ago. But I typically just watch the favorites. I like Liverpool. They're always great. They're great to bet on. Tottenham, I like them, but they kill me every time. If I bet on them, they lose every time. It's terrible. Chelsea, the Wolves. Bet on the Wolves.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And sorry, since we have you on too, let's get through the question, and this is a good way to transition to our top three. Who's the GOAT, Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo?
Ronaldo.
Wow. I did not expect that at all.
I think the thing is, I'll say Ronaldo is because he's won stuff on the international level and club level, and he's played in 3 leagues. He's played really well in all 3 leagues. Messi stayed in the Liga. He's always played around good players. Granted, he's a quality player, and he's won 6 Ballon d'Ors compared to Ronaldo's 5. However, he hasn't done it on the international stage, and he hasn't done it in different leagues. So for that reason, I don't see how he can, and he hasn't won the Champions League in a few years as well. It's been sort of Ronaldo. He's won 5. So I really do think Ronaldo is the GOAT. So yeah.
Wow.
If he has one Ballon d'Or more, if he wins the Ballon d'Or again, Ronaldo, I'm pretty sure he becomes a GOAT.
Wow. All right. You heard it here first. All right, let's get into GOAT talk. I feel bad for Matty Ice. We'll have to get him back on very soon. But
he went dark, and I was like, what's going on there, man?
I think the Bills are fine. Josh Allen's going to be great. All right, let's get into top 3. I'm not saying top 5 anymore. That's the last time I'm saying it on the Daily Chill.
We'll see about that.
We're switching it to the top 3, maybe even Mount Rushmore. Maybe we'll go Mount Rushmore season. But we're going top 3 today. Top 3 GOATs. I am up first, and I am going to go with the Sultan of SWAT, Babe Ruth. He is the GOAT of baseball, and I couldn't leave the hot dog eating, home run hitting king on the bench. I don't think I would have got back him, so I'm taking Babe Ruth. And now Elliot is up.
Okay, so is this number 3 on the GOAT list, yeah? Number 3. Are we doing this in order? How's that?
No, it's like a fantasy football draft. So you're gonna pick, then Driscoll's gonna do 2, and then you're gonna go right back to you.
Okay, nice. All right, I'm gonna pick, and I'm sure the girls chill will like me for this pick. I'm gonna go Serena Williams.
Wow. I had her on my list, but way down. Wow, that's incredible. Incredible. All right, Driscoll, you got 2 here.
I got 2 here. As my number 1, I'm going to go, I run the Comedy Chill. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, Elliot. I'm going to go Joe Rogan as my number 1 GOAT.
Yes.
And if you're going to say he has nothing in sports, he does. He was a professional kickboxer, martial artist, and he does UFC. So he does work in sports.
Producer Luke, are we going to allow this one? Producer Luke.
Yeah, Luke, you listening?
Sorry, yeah, we just had some issues getting unmuted, but at least I got power over here. Yeah, we're gonna allow it. I'm gonna keep with my my ways of allowing basically all the picks, but this one's definitely all right.
All right. This next one is even further off. I'm gonna go Pamela Anderson as my number 2 GOAT. She was the GOAT of the 90s. And if you're going to complain about sports, she was discovered at a Montreal Expos game. I'm pretty sure. You know what? Actually, it might have been an Alouettes game, a Canadian football game in the audience. And they recruited her to be in a TV show or something like that. Pam Anderson, my number 2 GOAT.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that was wild. I am shocked now. And Elliot, you're back up.
I'm completely flustered and pissed now. I feel like whatever I pick next is just going to be such a letdown. I've got to say something like Kevin R or something like that. No. Geez. Right. Well, I'll stick with my pick. I'm going to go Tom Brady. There you go.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy you did that because I didn't want to do that. All right, I'm gonna go back here. So I'm gonna switch up my scheme right here. I'm gonna go with something along the lines with Driscoll's pick, and I'm gonna go Chris Farley. I think he was the funniest man ever. I'm gonna go with Chris Farley. Shout out to the Comedy Show, Chris Farley, funniest man ever. And that's gonna be my GOAT right there. And then I'm gonna take it back to sports. And I'm going to go to the greatest closer of all time, Mariano Rivera. And now it's back up to Elliot.
Oh, my days. Jeez. I was really focused on these top three, and then I am completely gone. I am completely gone.
Yeah, that's you got in between the two of us, and that's a dangerous thing to happen.
I'm trying to think just Netflix, comedy, damn it.
Don't worry about it. Stick to sports. Sometimes you just got to stick to sports.
Well, I've got to do it. Can I have a drum roll, please, of some sort? Is that all right? Yeah. Is it?
That's pretty good.
There you go. Thought I'd wear it for the thing. LeBron James is my GOAT, number one.
All right. I mean, he brought out the shirt. I'm sure Ronnie Mack would have loved that. That's huge right there. And right, LeBron James. That's fair right there. We're gonna see him try to win a. Is that done with? Are we done with the top three?
No, I have one more.
All right, Driscoll. Let's hear this last one.
This last one's a little more normal, a little more back to sports. I'm going Tony Romo, but as an announcer.
Wow.
I would watch him announce almost anything. He should be permanently on Joe Rogan's podcast. That's what I think.
I thought you were going to Tony Romo when he was going out Jessica Simpson. I was going to be like, what?
This is what happens.
Tony Romo off the field.
Yeah, Tony Romo is a legend, and CBS Sports always fire when you're crediting them. So we will take that. Huge apology to Matty Ice. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. We love you. You're on Monday. Don't worry. Everything will be okay. The sun will come out tomorrow. TheSportsChill.com. Fire. Fire. Fire.